they're not a monster, but that's what we see because
they're black.
I'm sure rabbits, when they see wolves and they think about wolves and they are in their burrows, wolves look like monsters. Yeah. So if something was running around attacking us, throwing carts at this point, ripping horses' heads off.
Right. Still bad news.
But the book talks about that. It talks about the real society of these vampires. And as this person is trying to learn about her original heritage, she's learning about the human's interpretation. So garlic, crosses, none of that stuff is real, but that's something we created because we think it, and I like that it just created something new, and it wasn't like Twilighty, like vampires are now just shiny.
Yeah, stop. We're not even gonna go there. We're not going there. Just it's target audiences, 14-year-old girls to convince them to read. I'm okay with that. It was great, but that's what it was. There's nothing more, nothing less.
So that's what she is for me. Do you guys have a book that you've read, an author that you keep up with, that you got something out of?
I won't say I keep up with, but a book that I appreciated that I read, and I pick it up every now and then, not too often, because it reminds me too much of my past. The Pact by Lisa Frazier.
By Lisa Frazier?
Yes.
Not the one with Harper Hill. Okay. Not that one.
All right.
No. The Pact is it's about 3 guys from Detroit. I believe it was Detroit, who came from these really rough neighborhoods.
And they all became doctors?
Yep.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I thought it was written by those 3. I didn't realize it was written by someone else. Yeah, I read that book.
Yeah.
That's interesting. It's interesting for me to hear what kinds of books people go back to. Because for me, I can go back to a fantasy book at any time. Dragon's Rider, Pern, Harry Potter. I can always jump into those books. And it really doesn't matter which one I start at. I can always jump into it because the world, I can jump back into the world.
Right.
I can't just read Obama's The Pursuit of Happiness.
No, sure.
No,
I can't.
See, I can agree with you, getting lost in those worlds. But the reason why, the last book I read was the autobiography of Thurgood Marshall. And to go back to the first book, it kind of spoke to me simply because, these guys came from rough neighborhoods, some had families that didn't really care. Some were in gangs and stuff like that. And, they had people in their community who helped, get them to college and get them to where they needed to be to become doctors. And when I look back on some of the past things that I've done and some of the past influences that I've had, it's, it's a nice reminder that you can't always walk in someone else's shoes. You kind of have to deal with what's going on in your own life and deal with the consequences or the rewards of the choices that you make. So that's one of the reasons why I kind of like that book. And I like the autobiography of Thurgood Marshall because, one, I got to learn a lot that I didn't know. For instance, he had the Constitution memorized by the time he was, I believe, 14. Because whenever he got in trouble, they would send him down to the furnace room because black people and sleep, all that, whatever. So they would send him down to the furnace room, and the only thing he had to read was the Constitution.
Huh?
Now we know.
Yep.
I need to put a Constitution in my basement. Once my son starts to learn to read, we can get on that.
Yeah, and if you want, the last couple minutes of the show, I was giving Stello some fun facts about your civil rights, and when it comes to getting pulled over by police, I can drop some tidbits.
Oh yeah, we can definitely do that because y'all all darker than me. So if we got pulled over,
not anymore.
Yeah, but you look crazier.
That is true. So I would definitely get roughed up, but y'all might get roughed up first.
I would say I would get shot.
You're huge.
They're too big.
I would get shot.
You're coming right for him.
I would get shot
right now.
Stella would
right now. You're coming right for him
because he has all that gold on.
Stella's just getting beached.
Stella's getting robbed.
You would probably.
They're definitely searching you.
You would probably get tased because they're not quite sure what you're capable of.
Stop resisting.
Tased 3 times because you're kind of big. And they're gonna overdo it.
No. He would be the unsuspecting person that would probably get like beat, but like a stern talking to as they're like curb stomping the rest of us in the background while we're being pulled over by the cops. All you hear is, "If you don't give a damn, we don't give." It's just
all right. If you're out there and you're actually listening, give us a call at 410-702-5657 or text us at 443-642-9403. Don't forget that we do have a happy hour. Not a happy hour. Well, happy hour's on Thursday. It's open house. Open house has wine. I call it happy hour. Open house is on Saturday, June 11th, 12 to 5. You can come meet all of us here, except for Lord. He's probably working. And
actually, I'm on vacation, so I'm out.
Oh, well, you can. If there weren't sponsors out there potentially listening, I would have a couple of
choice words.
Choice words.
Yeah.
Rather choice words to say the Lord's face. But I'll just move on instead.
But you're on the internet, so who's gonna stop me? Not you.
Right. So if I just lash out and kill him with one of these microphones, is that premeditated? Or is that manslaughter?
Well, the fact that it's being said,
it's
premeditated.
All right. So if
J. Cole explained
if I say the microphone and then I come at him with the headphones or the phone, is that different?
No.
All right. Anyway, so yeah, you can come in here on Saturday.
Not to mention you're
there is video. God, never mind.
There's
video now.
I'm invincible.
They're gonna throw the book at you, boy.
All of it. So come on down on Saturday to the open house. You can come meet us, everybody here at Be Exposed. Nate, if you want to, I guess he'll be here or something or whatever. Monty and people and such, whatever.
Jabril.
Those other people. You know.
No. Don't be giving him no shout out. Don't be giving him no shout out.
And of course, there will be an after party at the Rumble Lounge where you can come, drink, mix, mingle, and have some fun. So yeah, that's going on this Saturday. Yeah. So, Lord, because I know you got some books in there. I know you got some books in your head.
That's some good ones.
That's good. What books? What's your book? What's the thing that that even now you'll read again?
People have top 5 lists for rappers. I have a top 5 list of books by Douglas Adams.
By a particular
Douglas Adams. He's only written 3. Got you. Douglas Adams. He wrote The Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy, The Restaurant at the End of the Universe, and
Keep talking.
So Long and Thanks for All the Fish. Great books. If you like to have a good time in space, Douglas Adams is the way to go. Mos Def was in the feature film, so all black people should watch it. You're inclined.
I've already seen it.
Exactly.
I've never seen it.
Great film.
You've what?
Yeah, I've never seen it.
Oh, God.
Like just
that's choice words for you.
Just like every other movie I want to see, I'm like, oh man, I can't wait to see that. Then 6 months later, oh man, I really want to see that.
Then,
I've said that,
but you still look at porn. You still have the same amount of access to pirated movies as pornography. It's equal.
Yeah, but
we don't condone pirated movies.
You're right. If I'm going to illegally download something,
and say download it, and say that, and say do that.
Or you can just support your neighborhood bootleg, man, and toss them like $5.
Yeah, go find this.
Oh, I can't do bootleg anymore. I grew out once with the people, and I was like, no, you know what? I'll pay $12. Get out of here.
I didn't pay $12, man. It's $5 at Target now.
Yeah, that's actually a pretty good movie.
It's a good movie for $5.
That's fine. I don't. Do you see how they're coming down on me? When I was like, I didn't see it. I even said I wanted to see it,
but you
haven't.
And you're still here.
And they're just
you're still here.
That kind of offended me. That was almost as bad as if you had told me you never saw Pulp Fiction. Well, you are already on my bad. Well, you shut your face. I'm not even gonna look at you.
I've only seen it once.
It doesn't matter. You've seen it.
I have seen it one time. I slept through most of it, but did see it.
You did what?
It was on at 3 a.m.
I'll give him a pass. Give him a pass.
I like it. I will watch it again.
You better
from start to finish. I missed like 20 minutes.
Oh, all right. So you seen the movie?
I missed like pretty much the end of it.
You seen the movie?
I saw the last 20 minutes. I missed the last 20 minutes.
But yes, that was almost as bad as if you would have offended me saying you never
time up. I think we're off.
I don't think.
Is it commercial time?
No, we got 30 sec, 34, 33.
2.
You got that many seconds.
Okay, wait. I got another one. Rick Riordan's The Lightning Thief series.
Yes.
Classic.
Yes.
Fantastic books.
I was definitely pleased. The movies made me boil with rage.
Oh, they were just terrible. Aragon. Aragon by Christopher Paolini. Once again, epic. Fantastic story.
All right, we're gonna
George R.R. Martin.
Because he's making me angry. And so yeah, this is Weird Radio. BigExposedRadio.com. We'll be right back.
It is with great pleasure that I welcome you to today's graduation ceremony. Students, when you hear the reason or reasons for your absences throughout the years, please exit the auditorium without your high school diploma. Once you've exited, remove your cap and gown and proceed into the unknown. Too tired. Family trip. Part-time job. Helping around the house. Sick day. Starting the holidays early. Just because.
Starting in the 6th grade, students who miss 18 days or more of school in a year for any reason will fall behind and risk not graduating high school. How many days of school has your child missed this year? Absences add up. Keep track at boostattendance.org today. Brought to you by the U.S. Army and the Ad Council.
Are you thinking about getting your GED diploma? Well, here at the GED Pep Talk Center, we've got a number of pep talks that can motivate you.
Sometimes things don't always turn out the way you want them to.
You know that feeling? People look at you and don't believe in you.
You want some gentle encouragement. Then you're on your way to your GED diploma and a better life.
But I know they're probably just a little bit nervous.
You can find it in yourself to take that first step.
You can improve your future. You can do this. I know you can.
You need to start pushing yourself.
Now get your game face on and take the first step towards a better life. Hurry up. Don't make me repeat myself.
Whatever level of motivation you need to get your GED diploma, we've got a pep talk that's right for you. Call 1-877-38-YOUR-GED or visit yourged.org for your pep talk and find free GED classes in your area. GED is a registered trademark of the American Council on Education, brought to you by Dollar General Literacy Foundation and the Ad Council.
It is with great pleasure that I welcome you to today's graduation ceremony. Students, when you hear the reason or reasons for your absences throughout the years, please exit the auditorium without your high school diploma. Once you've exited, remove your cap and gown and proceed into the unknown. Too tired. Family trip. Part-time job. Helping around the house. Sick day. Starting the holidays early. Just because.
Starting in the 6th grade, students who miss 18 days or more of school in a year for any reason will fall behind and risk not graduating high school. How many days of school has your child missed this year? Absences add up. Keep track at boostattendance.org today. Brought to you by the U.S. Army and the Ad Council.
You are listening to BeExposedRadio.com.
I don't know why, but I go through this every week. Hi, everybody. Welcome to the Talk Lately show. It's 7:04 right here on BeExposedRadio.com. I guess you're coming in here. I don't like your attitude today. We're live, broadcasting from Baltimore, Maryland. It's Tuesday, May 24th. Why's your face all like that?
Because you got to have 2 cameras on you, really? That's how special you are, and a back fan.
This is, what do you mean 2 cameras? This is Facebook, that's YouTube.
You just growing into that person now.
Who's that person?
You.
Who I've always been. Why do you want me to be different? I'm not different. This ain't no different. Extra. We just didn't have cameras last time. Now we do. It's still going to be the same show.
You're not supposed to look into the camera.
I'm talking to them.
I can't.
Oh, why y'all gotta be special on a Tuesday?
The same reason why you came in with your silky smooth.
No, it's curly. It's not smooth.
Let's just
No. No. Sometimes just things shouldn't be said out loud. All right. Today we got a big show because for some reason I let somebody talk me into doing 2 hours. It's hot. It's everybody outside. It's in here. Well, it was just full of a whole bunch of black folk.
Yeah.
Not everybody. Not everybody. I was reading his bio. He's an interesting person.
Towson.
Yeah. That's where you going, right?
For grad school, yeah.
Brett's in here too with me.
I was just out, like him speaking. I was in a daze.
Can I get a napkin, please? Thanks.
What happened?
He's a little moist.
Oh yeah, well, my forehead.
You are listening to BeExposedRadio.com.
We are back. Shout out to Naveed and Billy. Mr. Bill, I should say. My 2 Uber drivers today.
Oh, shout outs.
Yeah.
Respect home.
Got him there and back.
Yeah, Naveed got me to, it was deceptive because as I was about to get in the car, he told me I could sit in the front seat. I was like, oh, okay, he seems kind of nice. Middle Eastern guy, had on like this lavender button-up shirt. I was like, all right, cool. Got in the front seat. Joggers and flip-flops.
He's a pro. He's a pro driver.
I was like, all right, you want to seem professional, but you're relaxed. Okay. All right.
Good start.
I like it.
Good start.
Talk to me the whole car ride. Wow. It's awesome.
It was very generous of him.
That's nice. I want to give a shout out to the kid I almost killed.
With
my car.
Oh, yeah. And a scooter.
Yeah. Oh, I wasn't even talking about that guy.
Oh. So that's 2, huh?
That guy definitely deserved to bump off my hood. Because mass. I'm coming. You gotta wait because my car's bigger than you.
Than your moped, huh?
Just please stay out the way. No, I was coming home one day.
Ooh, bitch!
Right in front of what's that? The Dart garage over the way over in Pigtown.
Oh yeah.
And there are kids throwing cans onto the roof.
Nice.
One of the cans came back down and almost hit the kids in the face. I would have laughed.
Springtime.
But as they were, chuckling to avoid it, they chuckled into the street. And then the kid wanted to say some stuff. I contemplated stopping the car, throwing the car in reverse, hopping out, and acting a little crazy.
You wouldn't be acting, but yeah, I get it.
Yeah,
that would have been a hate crime.
Oh yeah, I would have been pissed because if that kid bounced off my car, who's gonna pay for that?
Yeah,
he ain't got no insurance.
Look, I don't like children anyway, so I personally don't give a damn what would have happened to the little bastard. Just saying.
Little bastard.
Oh, man. So, what are we going to talk about,
guys?
Oh, right.
I'm very tired.
The fun facts of that.
Oh, yes. He had fun facts on how not to get beat by police.
Why? No,
let's do that.
No.
Let's try it.
They are not fun facts not to get beat by police.
Then what
Hopefully.
Fun facts on how to deal with the police and them being giant dicks.
Okay.
So how to make the wrong continue to be wrong.
What?
Yeah. Think about it. Sleep on it.
Anyways. True or false? When handing your driver's license and registration to a police officer, you have to answer all of their questions.
False.
It's false.
False. Can I get like a ding, 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 please?
Right, we ain't get no bells.
I mean, you on
We ain't get no
time
hand
out,
claps.
but still, do your job.
Thank
So
you, sir.
it is false. Whenever you are pulled over and you hand over your license and registration, the thing to remember is that if they ask you where you are going, where you're coming from, or if you have been doing anything you choose to say, and you have to make sure you say it loud enough because they have cameras and body mics now, to say that I'm remaining silent, which is invoking your, your
Miranda rights.
Yes. Because the thing is, anything, because you're Miranda, anything you say will be used against you in the court of law, right? The court sees it as a voluntary conversation whenever you talk to the police officers. So you could be walking, you could be driving, you could be in the vicinity of something going on. If they start to ask you questions and you respond, you are now in a trap. You can get got for that. So that's a fun fact. Another thing to remember is in that same situation, ask 2 questions before you say I'm remaining silent. 1, am I being detained? Because the cops can only detain you if they have probable cause. 2, am I free to go? Now, after answering both of those questions, if the cops answer both of those questions, like, no, you're not being detained, or like, no, you're not free to go, or yes, you're free to go, anything you say after that point can be used against you. Because once you ask, am I free to go? And they say yes, anything you say to them after that point is considered, again, voluntary conversation. So once they hand you back whatever it is that they hand you, you sign your ticket or anything like that, am I free to go? Now, when you get pulled over and they have no probable cause and they ask to, for you to step out of the car, or if you have a person in your back seat or passenger seat, does that person have to get out of the car if the cop asks them?
No.
You told me that.
Oh, yeah, I told you already.
I don't
so
think so.
The correct answer again, no. They don't have to. They have the same rights that you have. So a lot of cops will try to split you up and get the other person to ask questions and all that, blase, blase. You can say, I am remaining silent. Now, the cops do have the right, however, if you get out of the car, to pat you down. But you can say explicitly, I do not consent to this search. So anything that they find on your persons will be inadmissible. So that's another fun fact for those of you who have people in your car who are a little hot-headed and try to go off at the mouth at the police. You tell them, just like when you're getting pulled over, you say, I am remaining silent. So they can't use anything that you say or they say against you. Also, if you get pulled over at night, cut your ceiling light on so they can see inside the car. Because that's another thing that gets a lot of people caught up, is when they don't know how many people are in the car and there's a lot of shuffling going around. Okay.
All right. I believe that is all we've got time for today. We learned some stuff on Weird Radio. We always learn things. Up next, we've got Monsieur Moni with Dr. Lee.
Wah wah.
That's my bad French.
French.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Very French.
I was talking to some kids today. They
sounded like you were
German.
talking Gullah.
Gullah?
Well, I can do that too. All right. I can't. I'm not. I haven't been on stage in a while. Don't look at me like that, DC. If Monty is coming in, somebody let me know. There's Monty. He's coming in. Oh yeah.
Love you guys.
No. Yes. He's here. Monty is here. He has come. Who's day? It was hot when we got here. Who that did? Look at that. We got Monty here. He's coming in to talk to you guys.
Who that did?
Don't you got something special going on today, Monty? Yeah.
News.
Oh, he got special news. All right, that's cool.
How special could the news be?
So yes, he got a panel. Oh snap! He got panels. He got news.
Where's your wife?
Probably at home.
Why is that? She's part of my panel.
Oh well, I don't know then. You got to talk to her about that. This is Weird Radio. I'm getting out of here. They can find my wife.